How you doing, everybody? You are now watching track sessions. All right. So, the reason why I'm doing this video and what I'm going to be doing from now on is, a couple of days after I put up the right track video, I'm going to come and I'm just going to reflect on that video, see if there's anything deeper that I could have pulled out the message. Because what I want to do is leave you guys with. I don't just want to just. I'm not doing this to just put just for fun. Let's say that, all right? I actually really want to see you guys take something away that will be effective for you, and that you really feel like you're empowered by, and that you can take home with you and begin applying to your daily lives right away. Okay, so as people come up to me and point things out to me, I'll try to make things better, and I want to take it upon myself before it even gets to that point to review and to see what I could do. So we spoke about the fact that faith is the foundation, or faith is the substance, of anything that you're trying to accomplish, whether it be in terms of your health, whether it be in terms of your academics, whether it be in terms of your career, whether it be in terms of relationships. All right, faith is the substance, or faith is the foundation of all of that. And what faith means, and I felt like I didn't bring this out enough, is faith means to believe before you see it. All right, faith means that something is real to you even though you can't see it. So an example I like to use is you'll see a chair, and most of us will not question whether or not a chair will hold us up, even though we've never sat in that particular chair. Or same thing for steps. Maybe we'll walk up a pair of steps that we've never walked up, but we have faith that it'll hold us up. Why? Because of prior experiences walking up steps, but also the experiences of others. Somebody else just sat in the seat, so I believe that it'll hold me up. And so what I mean by that is you have the times where there will be faith that you have because you've been through something in the past, or somebody else has gone through something that or somebody else has taken steps towards something that you may never have taken yourself, right? But you know that they're a person just like you're a person, and you may even know that they've come from a situation that's similar to yours. And so if they could do, or if they could accomplish something, why can't you? And so that's what I want you to think about with faith. Now I spoke about the Olympic style swimming pool, or that was behind me in that video. And the thing about the Olympic style swimming pool, imagine somebody had to enter a bid in order to get the contract to build that. All right. Now, that's all well and good, but before they wrote up, they had to believe that they could submit something that could win. First of all, right, before it was even submitted, and before they even drew up a blueprint for it, they had to believe that it was something that was possible. They had to believe that they could put together something that looks like that, and something that not only looked like that, but that would be structurally sound. All right, or what they called have structural integrity. All right, that it would not only look beautiful, but it would match up with the building codes that the law enforces and all of that. So they had to have faith. They had to believe that they could put that together. Okay, and so that's another thing that I want to point out to you, is that believe it. If you have the belief, and if you act on the belief, because it's not just enough to have the belief, but when you have the belief now, or when you have the faith, certain actions now have to take place. So, okay, good, they had the faith, but now they had to write the blueprint, and then they had to actually take it and physically submit it, so that it could be, so that somebody could look at it and say, we want you to build. All right, but the starting point, the foundation of all of that, faith. All right, and so one thing that I want you guys to talk about, I'll take this from Les Brown. He often uses it in this context, is that faith comes by hearing. All right, and so I need you guys to start hearing. Get yourself. I need you to. Sometimes there's not going to be anybody else that's going to tell you, and I think I spoke about that a little bit in the video. There's not going to be somebody that's around you to say, go for it, or that you can do it. You have to be your own voice, telling yourself, saying to yourself, reaffirming in your mind that what it is that you have, the dream that you have, is possible. All right, and then not only that, but now I need you to also find and get around people who think the same thing. You know, I get around my friends. I have my brother. I have my boys. I have, you know, new guys. Matter of fact, I just went and met with some two great guys, Jim Hernandez and Rondell Anderson, last night out in Times Square. Okay, and those are some guys that are doing some great things out here in New York. So I need you guys to get around people who are doing what it is that you want to be doing. All right, or not necessarily doing what you want to be doing, but get around people who are going to encourage you and let you understand that you can reach what your goal, and who are going to not just help you believe that you can reach it, but who are going to hold you accountable and, in essence, kind of force you to stop doing whatever it is that's distracting you. All right, and to keep that faith going within you. And so that brings me to another point, that there's going to be times where emotionally you're not going to want to have faith. All right, there's going to be times where you're going to want to stay in the bed. There will be times where you yourself will feel like you cannot do it. But I want you to understand that there's a difference between your emotions, and there's a difference between, sometimes they line up, your emotions and your mental, but there's times where they almost seem to act mutually exclusively. All right, and there's going to be times where your heart might be wavering in terms of your emotions, but you have to you have to take the cognitive, you know, the mental aspect of decision making, the mental aspect of faith. Faith has a mental aspect and it has an emotional aspect. So sometimes you're gonna be hyped, like, yeah, you know what? I just saw the Rocky movie and I feel like I can do anything, right? But then there's gonna be times where you're not around the Rocky movie, right? And everything around you is saying that it is not possible. Okay, and it's at that very time that the mental has to kick in, and the mental has to say, all right, even if it feels like it's not possible, we're telling ourselves that it's possible, and we're going to act and conduct ourselves in a way that as though it is possible. Right? You're going to have some rational thinking going on. Sometimes, like when you don't want to get up, you just going to have to rationally say to yourself, get up, and just do it. Right? I can't, I don't have a secret, you know, I don't have a secret formula for that. It's just one of those things that you have to just one day just tell yourself you're going to do. My emotions are pulling me this way, but I know that if I go this way, there's nothing fruitful that's going to come from that. I have to go this way, and it's only my mental that's going to get me to go this. You can't even see my hand. It's only my mental that's going to help me go that way. All right? So, real quick, I'll give you some examples. Michael Jordan. I use Michael Jordan example a lot. Many people use Michael Jordan example a lot because he's done some great things. Didn't make his basketball team, but had faith, and because he had faith, he did what? Became the greatest basketball player we know of all time, up to this point, at least. All right. Martin Luther King. You know, he had before he could see it, he had an idea, and look because of what he's done. You know, we now are able to have somebody like Barack Obama, whether you like him or not. Like that's not, you know, what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying that because of the faith that Martin Luther King had, you know, certain opportunities have opened up for others. And that's another thing I want to point out. If you have faith, what kind of opportunities will open up not only for yourself but for the people who are around you? Let's see. Yeah, you know, I guess I'll leave it there for today. Any other questions? Anything else I could add? You know, y'all can have a discussion about it in the comment box. You know, lay some thoughts out. You might have something that somebody else needs. All right, but I just encourage you guys to live and act on faith, and understand that you may not see it right now, but I'm telling you, your future self will be very thankful that you acted on faith right now. This is your boy Vaughn. I'm out of here. Peace.